And before you get your grill fired up for the holiday, let's go ahead and see what the weather will be like for you with Robert Suhr.
I'm fired up about this forecast, Robert, because it is looking nice.
You guys, charcoal or gas grill fans?
Charcoal.
I'll eat whatever is put in front of me.
There we go. That's fair. Yeah, I'm about the same way. I don't care. As long as it tastes good, you can cook it on whatever. And it's going to be a great weekend to cook on the grill this holiday weekend, or do anything outside. Golf, tennis, pickleball, play with the pets. Grill out in the backyard, no problems this weekend across northwest Arkansas. As you can see, temperatures in the 70s tomorrow and lower 80s for Sunday. Low humidity, very, very comfortable weather, light winds. It'll be great in the River Valley as well. We'll be at 83 tomorrow and 86 for our Sunday, with just a couple of additional clouds in the forecast. Now today in Fayetteville, right around average, 83 degrees, just a few degrees above the average, which is 79 for this time of the year, but smack dab on the average for our morning low of 57. Meanwhile, in Fort Smith, about the same thing. You were within a couple of degrees of your average for your morning low, and right on average for your daytime high, right at 84. Nowhere near that record, thankfully, of 95 in 1964. We talked about the travel forecast. If you're doing travel for Memorial Day, a lot of people traveled today, and hopefully they didn't travel to the southeastern coast, because that's where the worst of the weather will be this weekend. Lots of rainfall being inundated for the coastal areas, and a lot of people kick off the summer around the Memorial Day weekend by going to the beach. That's not the beach to be at this week. 60s and a few 70s hanging on across northwest Arkansas. There's a look at your neighborhood, already down to 62 at Drake Field. River Valley still plenty of lower 70s, but a lot of clear skies, radiational cooling. Things will be cooling off. As we go through the rest of the evening, no problems. Notice this spin here to the south of the St. Louis area. That's a weak disturbance. That's our backdoor cold front essentially sliding in, bringing us that northeasterly flow, which will keep our air dry and our rain chances at bay, with that unsettled weather well to our east and more scattered variety showers to our west tomorrow. Same thing they've been experiencing. And that holds off as well on Sunday. So we will have a great weekend across the region. Where they're not having great weather is on the other side of the world, with Super Typhoon Betty. Winds a whopping 160 mile an hour, gusts over 200. An absolutely perfect tropical cyclone. The strongest storm on planet Earth right now is just an absolute beast in the Pacific. It will slam into the Philippines. It's still expected to strengthen. So you got to feel for those folks in the Philippines over the next couple of days. 50s and maybe a lower 40 tonight in some areas. And tomorrow will rebound very nicely, 70s and 80s yet again, with low humidity, light winds. A great Saturday. And it's also a day where you could get a sunburn. Out there not paying attention, forgetting to put on that sunscreen, you'll get burned pretty quickly in about 15 minutes, with a UV index over 8, approaching 9. There's a look at the extended forecast. Not a lot to talk about, folks, besides lots of sunshine and quiet weather. Temperatures rising a little bit each day, but really not too bad. Next rain chances don't get here till next week. Same thing in the River Valley. If you're heading to Old Fort Days, Allison Wise will be there. Say hi to your favorite news anchor. Una Lee also in attendance there at the parade. Not bad as well as we get toward the end of the week, with a shower or so possible. Meredith Mulkey is coming up next. She's got all your hog headlines right after these messages.